Statistics South Africa has launched an online survey to try and gauge the impact of COVID-19 pandemic. They're appealing to the public to participate, of course. Now, the data will be used to determine how the pandemic has impacted the population. For more, we are joined via Skype by Statistician-General Risenga Maluleke. Sir, I knew you could hear me there practicing that word many times over, but thank you so much for joining us this morning. Now, on your website, you're saying accurate real-time statistics are of the utmost importance in times like this, and hence you've got the particular survey. So now that you've got the response, what next?
Firstly is that there's no other time in the life of humankind that information is needed as now when we are facing COVID-19. So real-time data here and now. But specifically is that we are looking at 3 waves in this online survey, which we are going to households, and many people will have seen on their mobiles that we are requesting them to respond. The first wave results will be coming out end of this week, and the second wave should be in by Wednesday. And what are these waves? The first one is that we are looking at issues of circumstances in the households. The second one is we are looking at employment. And of course, we are also looking at health issues. If people do they know someone who is infected with the virus in their households, all the like, have they been attended by health officials and the like. Now, very soon we'll be releasing a tranche of numbers that will be indicating how far we have gone.
Now, I'm just looking at also from your website, according to your report, 5 and 6 businesses surveyed experienced a drop in turnover over the particular period. I mean, businesses have been responding. You had, I think, over 700 businesses responding in your particular survey. What does this serve to inform going on after that?
Firstly is the one that we are going on, the survey that we are going on into households, the online survey is the second one. The first one indeed is the one that you are referring to, where we have sent to our businesses, mainly those that are in our annual financial survey, as in that sample. Now, businesses came back. 85% of them indicated that they are not able to meet their turnover, their usual and regular turnover. About 54% of the businesses indicated that they would not survive between 1 and 3 months if the COVID-19 sustains. And now that's a serious challenge, because we are going to see challenges in employment. And of course, not only ourselves, as let's say, but members of the public want to know how far they will be impacted. You will have seen government has already started raising issues of addressing employment going forward.
You also say Stats SA itself is not immune to the impact of the extended lockdown. Explain that to me.
Firstly is that we collect our information, our statistics from businesses, that is entities, as well as from members of the public. Now, usually with businesses, we expect businesses to be fully functional. When we send them our questionnaires, they respond. But now during the lockdown, they are not able to respond because many of them are not at work. We are lucky to have those that are, let me say we are fortunate, so to say, for those that are able to respond at this time. But also to the households, we usually send our field workers in person. Some of our questionnaires are logged. They can go for about 30 to 45 minutes. Now, in this regard, we are not able to send our field workers because nobody should move. Otherwise, we'll not be able to contain the spread of the coronavirus as a nation. Now, in the process of them not being able to move and to go to households, we rely on electronic facilities like online questionnaires. That means that our methods have to be refined to respond to that, number one. Number two is that we might have delays on some of our products as we are going into the unusual tradition of collecting statistics. And it's not ourselves alone as South Africa. All over the world, statistical agencies are impacted as such. But for now, we haven't seen any challenges as regards our data collection, number one. Number two, we haven't seen any challenges as regards the quality of our statistics. And going forward, we will be watching that very, very closely.
Okay, so just a quick recap. The survey that's currently, that you have currently on at the present moment is the household survey, which got the first wave is health, and then employment, and then education. statistician, that's the one that people can participate in at the moment.
Certainly, by all means. And we do encourage members of the public to support us, not as Stats SA, but as a nation. It's this time that we need data and information more than ever.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for speaking with us this morning. That's Statistician-General Risenga Maluleke. I need to practice that word, statistician.